friends TUXX here. You know, we are over halfway through 2025, and I wanted to do a quick roundup of some of my favorite, not quite as known name brands. Now, these are not the Sonys or the Astron and Kerns, that kind of thing, but these are great players. They really are, and they can provide you with exceptional value of having some great HD music, but yet not break the bank, you know? And especially, I have used different players for different things, and these are definitely players I feel very comfortable like taking to the beach, you know, take to the gym, that kind of thing. And if you lose them, it's not the end of the world. You know, it always doesn't feel good losing something, you know, but it's not like you're losing a $700 Astron and Kern player or, you know, a $400 plus Sony player. It's something where you can replace it a little bit easier, but they really sound great. And they also make amazing gifts too. These all three are three of my favorites for this year for those other brands, you know, the not Sony brands. So anyway, guys, to go through them real quick, I have videos for all of these players, like the original unboxings back in my queue, so you can check them out. They're all great in different ways. Okay, so starting at the left here, we have the Phinistec, and this is the Z6 player. This is considered a MP3 player, but it does play great HD music as well. Some things I love about this player, first off, the body. This is an amazing metal body. This feels more expensive than it has a right to be, honestly. It feels like, you know, an Astron and Kern or something. It feels very heavy, which that I do mean that in a good way, like heavy in quality, feels great, very durable. Love the aluminum body to it. You can see I've had this for over a year now, I believe. You can look back at the original unboxing date, but still not real scratched up, and I use this regularly. I love the fact it has cool little graphic EQ. Some selling points to this, I mean, the metal body and the glass back has got to be called out for being, you know, on a value player, which is amazing. Has a 2.4 inch 240 by 320 IPS display, which is a great display for being on a smaller player, you know. Has large built-in storage, which could be either 32 gig or 96 gig, and it is expandable with a micro SD card. And of course, I'd also recommend trying one of those new EX cards in there too for even more speed and space. But it does great on a standard, you know, memory card, so you don't have to worry about breaking the bank, getting the highest, you know, newest memory card for it. It does great with like an Amazon Basics even, you know. So great way of pounding some music on there, you know, listening at the beach, all that good stuff. Some other selling points, the actual audio itself is really good. You know, it plays MP3s, WMAs, waves, OGs, FLACs, APEs, ACEs, pretty much anything you throw at this will stick, and it plays really good, you know. It has Bluetooth 5.0 support, you know, and it has a built-in speaker too. And of course, I don't always recommend like using the little teeny speakers in these, but you know, it's not bad if you're sitting at your desk at work or something, or, you know, if you're someplace where you don't have headphones or whatever, your headphones die even, you know, they're out of juice or whatever, you can go ahead and, you know, listen to it through the teeny speaker. It does have a 3.5 inch hole there, you know, so you can easily plug in wired headphones, which I do recommend, but of course you can always plug in Bluetooth, and it sounds great as is. But if you pair this with like a pair of like Sony's noise canceling headphones or something, it's going to really sound amazing. It's to sound well better quality than it has the right to for the price. Again, just amazing little player, highly recommend it. Link down below. Next up, we have Yoton, and this is the YM07, and I've reviewed a lot of different versions of their players, including the little clippy ones, which I love to take on trips because they clip on backpacks so well. But for this particular video, I want to talk about the YM07. This is kind of like the big brother, if you will. Nice little form factor, kind of reminds me of an Apple product to a certain degree, and it looks great. It's small enough you can slide in your pocket without like having a big thing. And this will fit in your pocket, of course, but this is kind of a little bigger, bulkier, you know, and this just fits in so perfectly without any kind of problems, you know. Some other key selling points, the small size is about 5.9 by 3.8 by 1.8 centimeters, okay? And it's lightweight too, it's about 28 grams, so you can easily put it in a pocket or something, or jogging. It's not gonna feel heavy or, you know, bog you down. Now, this one here is Bluetooth 5.0, but this one here, this says Bluetooth 5.2, so it's one of the newer Bluetooth parts of the family of value players here, you know. And if that means a lot to you, this one, it does have the newer, you know, Bluetooth, so that is something to keep in mind. Hi-fi sound quality sounds great. It'll play all your favorites, you know, MP3s, APEs, FLACs, waves, WMAs, with a nice rich full sound. Like, these all sound great, otherwise they wouldn't be in this video. But this one I noticed has kind of a richer full sound, and of course you can always, you know, dabble with the EQ to make any of these sound different, but really good sound for it. I'm a big fan of Yoton, and there are other players as well, which again, don't hesitate to check out the other videos of the little clippy ones, including the new teal clippy one, which I do love a lot. Great multifunction. It's expandable storage. The screen itself is a colored 2.4-inch touch screen. It does have a built-in speaker. Again, it's not going to like blow away, the guy with a boombox or anything, but it's perfect for just listening like in your own little space, and for the same reasons of that one there, if your headphones die or something, or if you're sitting at your desk or whatever, it's great for listening to music in a small controlled environment, but just great little player. I highly recommend this. Again, not real expensive, and I will have the link with the best price for this right below, so be sure and click that link. And next up, we have the Mechen, and this is the H1 Pro, okay? And this video got a lot of buzz, actually. It's a great little Android player. You can see the original unboxing back in my queue, but I really like this a lot. It feels like kind of a less expensive iPod kind of thing. But of course, again, we're talking Android, and this being an Android player, you have pretty much full access to anything which runs on the Android 9.0 operating system, It's powered by an 8-core, 1.5 gigahertz processor, 2 gigs of RAM, and 16 gigs of internal storage, which of course is expandable by leaps and bounds with a little SIM card you stick in, so you can definitely stick a lot of stuff in there. But 16 gigs alone will hold a lot of songs for you, and the fact that it has an Android operating system really makes it something that can play a lot of Android apps. Maybe not every Android app, but a lot of them, so it's really cool. It's really like a cell phone, maybe without a SIM card to a certain degree. The screen itself is 480 by 800, which is great for this size of a screen. It does have Bluetooth. They don't really say what Bluetooth is in here, and I think it's because during the process of making this player, there's different versions on the market, but I would say it's Bluetooth 5.0, but you might be able to find some updated ones that have even a newer Bluetooth built into it too. The expandable storage, they say, goes up to 512, but I think you could go up even higher, to be honest with you. But just know that if you do stick a bigger memory card in any of these players, the bigger the memory, it could potentially slow down the system a little bit, because then it's having to search through that much more space when it boots, and it doesn't mean it's going to be like super slow like snail mode or anything, but I would recommend having the right size card for your collection. Have enough space on your memory card to hold all the music you want and a little extra. But you don't need to have like, if your card is only like 10% full or 20% full, that's probably more space than you really need. So you're spending, more for the memory card than you need to, and you have more space to search through than what you actually need. Think of like the old Windows computers, like, having to defrag. If you have a bigger hard drive, it's going to take longer to defrag. And defragging and booting are two different things, but it's similar in nature, where it basically scans the space. And if you have a bigger space to scan, it's going to take longer. And think of it like if the police are searching a house, if it's a little one-bedroom house, apartment, it's very quick to search the house. But if you're searching like a mansion with 18 rooms, it's going to take a little more time, so something to think about. As far as what does it play, it plays all your favorites. Again, MP3s, FLACs, WAVs, APEs, MP4s, MKVs, okay, RMVBs, okay, and so it's really versatile. That it does play a lot of things for you. Has a long battery life, okay, it's powered by a 2000 milliamp battery, so that's really good, and it does have additional features too. And because it's Android, again, you can actually download a lot of Android apps on there, so the additional features could go in leaps and bounds. And one really bizarre thing about this, one mystery about this player that I've still yet to solve, and you can really see my initial shock and awe in the original unboxing for this, which I will link down below, okay, the fact that when I originally booted this up for the first time, I discovered something which to this day I still haven't figured out exactly how or why, is that this Mechen player here has hi-fi software on it, which is really a different brand altogether. It's a more expensive brand, and it's a brand that I wouldn't expect the software on here. So maybe these two companies are connected. Maybe hi-fi, like somehow maybe they like sell off their software to other companies to use or something. That's more common amongst like items sold over in Asia, that kind of thing. That sometimes they'll take a whole player and they say, okay, we're going to allow you to stamp your name on this player and sell it, as your player, and sometimes software is very similar like that too. But the fact that it has that software on there, goes a long way to say that, again, this is going to play, MP3s great. All these players, again, do sound excellent for being small value players, so I really can't complain about any of them. They're all excellent, and they're all kind of excellent in different ways. If I had to just pick one player, boy, that is super tough, because I love all three of these players in different ways. My favorites, I guess I would say this one here, of course, is one of my favorites because the quality of the player itself is amazing. And again, they all sound great. This one here, I love the form factor of it, and this brand in general I love. And this one here, I love the fact that it has that, hi-fi software, makes it a really interesting, compelling purchase. If I had to pick just one, super duper hard, but I'd probably have to go with this one just because I really love this brand and I use their players like all the time, like different ones, the clippy ones I use so much. Really love Yoton, and they make great DVD players too. I really recommend them. So anyway, guys, that's it. If you have any question about MP3 players, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'll have links for all these down below. And of course, there is more expensive like Sony's and Astro & Kerns and lots of other DAP player reviews, HD audio reviews on this channel. So be sure and check them out, okay? All right, thanks again for watching. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Click the links.